Action!
You scared the dog.
Oh, poor doggy. Well, we need to do these more often because now we're trying to remember back to 4 days ago. Second day at Zion National Park, we decided to take an easy hike, which didn't turn out to be easy because we were foolish and didn't read carefully. And Zion just about finished us, definitely punished us for being sporadic or spontaneous and just going. Yeah, if you're gonna go on hikes, plan it, because this is what happened. So we see easy, the grotto, number 6. So we jump off at number 6 and take off walking, and we did all these, which actually was on the Kenya Trail. And I don't know why it says 5 there, but it actually starts at 6. Well, I guess it comes from the lodge too. So we did middle emerald pools, upper emerald pools, and lower emerald pools all at the same time. You can see 1 hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, but they're sort of on the same trail in some places. And then, of course, from the grotto. So we were hiking for about 2.5 hours on trails like pretty steep stairways here. And of course, we are not in shape, as you can tell. But hey, we had fun, we made it. There were people with, as you'll see in the video, with canes doing it, making it. We were just sore, really sore afterwards. I think partly it was a mental game because
we were expecting easy.
It wasn't easy.
It was definitely moderate.
And I got back on the bus, I was just cussing the park out going, this was not an easy. And I started looking at the hike, the map, and it's like, oh, it wasn't an easy one. It was moderate. And a few of them at the same time.
But when we first got there, we were on the tram, and I said, okay, what hikes do we want to take? Because we had the map. And he goes, well, they're on my phone. We'll look at them later. Doesn't matter right now. I
made a list of the places I wanted to go to.
And he never looked at it.
Never looked at it. Well, I did once, but that was the first day. It's like, oh, I want to do this highway. So we took off on the highway. And then ended up at Bryce Canyon, as you saw. But that was a fun day anyways, you know.
I did tell him I was glad I didn't know it was moderate, because if I had been expecting easy and gotten on there, I would have gone, no, I don't want to do this. But I thought that was the easy one. So we kept going, and it was beautiful.
And then I'll let you watch that video. We are in Zion National Park once again, at the visitor center. So the entrance is right there. I saw this parking lot here. I almost came in the first thing, but we went over there and there's about 100 cars circling for parking spots. I did one loop and said I'm headed back over yonder, and here we are. Time to go. Headed to, what is it, Angel Falls? Just started going up.
Boat. So there's a lot of great places up there that I've hiked into, but when I was a young man, there's Dripping Rock, which is drop dead gorgeous hard red rock.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was a beautiful spot, and a lot of great places that have a... I think so.
You sit right here. Rest a while.
All right. Take a break.
Beer break.
We go to the upper one here. Be the water. Take the lower one. I'll go that way. No.
Huh?
Don't go this way.
Why?
Because that's the way up. Well, you either get a root in your foot. No, this is the way up. Yeah.
Want to go to upper first and then down?
I just didn't want her to go that fast.
Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which way do we go? Which way do we go?
Middle and upper are both this way.
Almost emerald pool.
We've been told no feeding allowed, mice.
Okay, I was wondering. I'm assuming we don't, but
No.
they look well fed. So I don't know how.
$100 fine if you got caught.
Okay. Share one? Makes sense. Want to share one? Or just a bar?
That's a funky one.
Where is its location?
Smile. Once again, going where other people don't go. The trail used to go through there. Boulder fell, blocked it off. So the pathway to the Narrows, 1.1 miles one way. We're done in though on that other hike. Hips are hurting, feet are hurting. We're whistling out and turning around.
Of course, we did a moderate hike that we thought was an
Yeah.
easy hike.
We actually did 3 moderate hikes back to back to back to back to back.
2 hours.
That was more like 2.5 hours, honey.
In and out.
Okay, yeah. Good enough.
And there's tons of people now, as you can hear.
So what about driving on like glacier?
Oh, I think Glacier's the coolest. Oh, Glacier.
I think the time to come is early morning when the kids are still sleeping. Hey, hold still. He's looking for handouts. Well, thank you.
Holy crap! Well, I saw you and then I looked and like, oh my gosh!
He thinks you're cute. He did that for you.
Parading around.
Whoa, he jumped. Oh, squirrel. Hi, buddy. Come here.
That's what the old folks say is if something all busted up.
Well, he's got 2 spots on his back.
Huh?
Probably for a nest.
A squirrel.
Day 3, we hiked, what was it called?
The river. Oh, the strenuous one.
We hiked
Scout.
Scout Lookout via the Rim Trail. That was fun. That was way high up the top. You got winded because you're just going up and up and up and up, but there was no big steps like on that other trail. So yeah, you stopped and gasped for air a few times, few hundred times, but
It did have a pretty flat, cemented and graveled trail all the way up.
wow, the views up there, just amazing what you're gonna see.
That one was, well, they said 3 hours, and it was 4.2 miles.
I think it took us 4.5 hours. But we stopped, and you know, I don't think they include time for taking pictures and stuff and eating lunch and stuff like that. So anyways, yeah, day 2, going on that first hike, my watch was dead, so I couldn't use it. But day 3, I'll show you a picture of my hike. And
Stats.
you can't use it because you're in the canyons, under the canyons, and the GPS fickles out like. But anyways, oh, then the next day we took off and we're now at Zion National. No,
that's
not
Zion.
Zion. I'll have some more coffee, please. Arches National Park. Maybe I'll cut that part out. Anyways.
No. Oh, that can go
I
in
could
bloopers.
I could just redo it.
That can go in bloopers.
Stay tuned for bloopers at the end of the scene. Show. The next day, we took off and drove up to Arches National Park and punished ourselves some more. Today, we're gonna zigzag up the hill. See how far we can go without dying. Wish us luck. She's making it. She's making it.
It's not so much a fear of heights, it's a fear of falling from great heights.
Yeah, look at those switchbacks. Whew. And we ain't there yet. See the water drainage?
That little corrugated
That's
pipe
pretty-
there. Are you,
that's pretty
are you a
nifty.
civil engineer? Are you studying that drainage?
No.
Okay. I like to do 2 wiggles in one shot and then stop.
Oh, deep breaths.
You know what you're trying to do? You're trying to stand in there side
sideways, and as you're putting weight on it, twist it and lock it into place. But the hardest part is getting it out and reversing it out. This is what we would call trad climbing, so you place it.
Going to the Narrows. Start of the Narrows. So many people. Jeez. And this is called Big Bend, because there's a big bend in the rocks with an opening where the river goes through. That's pretty cool how they're changing the colors there. The one in the background.
We're doing a pretty strenuous today, and there's people disregard him.